Hold on tight, Morty. We gotta get through the opening titles.
Opening titles of what?
Rick and Morty are famous for space tech, alcoholism, and pop culture references. And while you probably knew most of them, there's a few details we think you missed, like this one right here. Stay tuned to find out more. Number 1. Eyeholes are an important part of a balanced breakfast. Maybe.
But it's worth the risk.
In the very beginning of Season 6, Episode 6, a commercial for Eyeholes can be seen briefly while Rick has some morning beers. The cereal features a very aggressive mascot and first appeared in Season 2's interdimensional cable tube, Tempting Fate. Marketing works?
They melt in your mouth, Morty. They're delicious.
Number 2. The opening of Rick and Morty is all about messing with your expectations.
Cool. This happened too?
Is that weird scene gonna happen, or is that just a one-off bit? Well, Cthullu from the opening credits has been there since Episode 1, and as of Season 6 finally actually appears in Episode 6, where Rick sprays it with some water and it leaves. Not as epic as we had hoped. Number 3. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Rick has a red sac technology he uses to keep certain creatures held within his ever-expanding lab.
All of these people are living their wildest, meaningless dreams and leaving me out of them.
Which holds someone inside that Morty's lightsaber in Episode 10 accidentally releases. But this isn't the first time we've seen this tech. It actually first appeared in Episode 2 of Season 4, The Old Man in the Seat. Number 4. Rick and Morty weren't happy with just referencing Die Hard for an entire episode.
Okay, Die Hard, tell me, what do you know about Die Hard?
After making more than 40 Die Hard references in 22 minutes, the ending of Episode 2 actually references the first Indiana Jones film as well.
So I can put it anywhere. Here's fine.
That's as fine as anywhere else.
Number 5. Do you feel a bit off while watching the 3rd episode of this season? Well, that might not just be because of the awkward plot. The entire episode had no musical score, a first for the series.
Stunning.
Guess no one could figure out what music went best with somebody sleeping with a clone of themselves. Ugh. Number 6. There are many horror films which inspired the Night People episode. But did you catch this one? In Episode 4, the Night People who take over the family's bodies are meant to be loose parodies of the Others from Us, the lesser known but still great Jordan Peele film that followed after Get Out. It's their voices that really sell it.
Your machine allowed me to steal the night.
The shadow had to do it all.
Number 7. Let us know if you had never heard of this. Minecraft folks probably knew this one already, but the portal in the final episode of this season has actually been seen before in Rick and Morty, and even before that in the video game Minecraft. The government portals first appeared in the Season 3 finale when the president used them. In that same episode, they referenced Minecraft a bunch of times.
How do you like that, Morty?
Whoa, just like Minecraft.
And that's also the game that these portals come from. In the game, they are called Nether Portals. Number 8. You'd have to be Rick's age to have caught this reference, or at least be a lover of lesser-known 80s horror films. At the end of Episode 1, Other Jerry complains Rick left another Boogen in the house.
We agreed, no boogans in the house.
Season 2, Jerry, don't!
While that does sound like some made-up Morty vs. Alien, it's actually a reference to a film from 1981 called The Boogans. They are not nearly as scary as the creature Jerry is holding, though. Number 9. Chuck Norris, meet Kick Puncher. Viewers who love creator Dan Harmon's other show, Community, must have loved Troy and Abed's favorite character from the show, Kick Puncher.
I am Kick Puncher.
In Rick and Morty, the pair play a game called Getting Into a Street Fight. One of the characters they're playing is called Kick Puncher. The same name is given to a film series from the show Community. No video game though. Sorry, Abed. Number 10. Episode 7 featured many different jokes about storytelling, but one that most viewers missed was this case full of Chekhov's guns. This is a term referring to a rule set out by Anton Chekhov that states that every element in a story must be necessary and irrelevant elements should be removed. Or more commonly, if you load a weapon in the first act of the story, it must go off eventually. Number 11. Seems those interdimensional cable ads really worked on the Smith family. In Episode 8, if you look carefully, you can see the family is enjoying strawberry Smiggles for breakfast, another product advertised in Season 1's Intergalactic Cable episode. We don't know who would want it after watching a commercial that horrible, but to each their own.
My entrails are out! Why would you even want to eat these?
Number 12. If you speak French, turns out you fit right in with the people of Venus. In episode 3, the Beths compliment each other on their ability to speak Venusian while enjoying some of the alien planet's famous wine. Thing is, Venusian is just French, just straight up the French language.
Maintenant tu connais Venusienne.
Beth's voice actor, Sarah Chalk, is apparently trilingual, so she nailed the Venetian accent perfectly. She can also speak Spanish, so we'll see what planet's language they use Spanish to portray next season. Number 13. There's another hidden reference in Benthic Twinstinct that eagle-eyed fans might have caught. Acknowledging that the affair between the two Beths occurs after they drink the Venetian wine, Rick pops the bottle into a hidden display case behind the kitchen sink before destroying the remote. Yet, during a glimpse inside the cabinet, we see a Meeseeks box sitting casually on the bottom shelf of this particularly hazardous locked case.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
These extremely strange creatures are more than just a little terrifying. So it's both comforting that the box is behind glass and alarming that it's just kind of hanging out on a shelf in the Smith family kitchen. Number 14. The episode Full Meta Jack Rick overflows with meta jokes and puns that ought to delight longtime sci-fi fans.
Previously on Rick and Morty.
Ignore it, Morty.
2 websites are casually mentioned in the episode in throwaway lines, which may lead viewers to believe they are entirely fictional. They are, in fact, live websites. The meta www.storytrain.com redirects to the Adult Swim website, and www.rickplush.biz links to a prompt to buy the comical Rick plush, a toy touted as now 50% heavier. Though this looks like an awfully fun toy, it turns out that's an offer limited to participating dimensions, and unavailable in this reality. Oh well. Number 15. In the series' second episode, Rick drives Morty to school one morning, only for Morty to be surprised to discover that the school is abuzz with the revelation that enormous spaceships have arrived with 3 sagely dinosaurs aboard.
Dinosaurs are back!
Monkeys went bald?
The trio out of time speaks in front of the UN, explaining what occurred and drops hints that they find humanity more or less ill-suited to control the planet. It recalls a recent real-life PSA. In 2021, a commercial featuring a particularly eloquent dinosaur voiced by Jack Black urges world leaders to choose a better path, lest they go the way of the dinosaurs due to climate change. No word from world leaders on that front as of yet, but this is another subtle reference to our modern world that some viewers might have missed. Jack Black also appears as a voice actor later in the season in episode 9.
Those crusty nights won't do the sun much good without their...
Those were all our favorite references we noticed that you all might have missed. Any you noticed that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for more animated content. And thanks for watching The Things Animated.